popping bubbles every hour. You let it sit there like a glass of water on the counter. Screen face down, keys in your coat. You went out laughing, left his heart on still loading. 3 days blue, you answered with a single word. Now he waits, you choose if he is seen or heard. You slowed it down, then on every second after. A woman with the clock in her hand writes a script, writes the next chapter. Phone in the freezer, signal in the dark. You knew he reread every line like tarot cards. Friends at the table, let it breathe. You said time did the talking. By the time you spoke, he bled. 3 days blue, you answered with a single word. Now he waits, you choose if he is seen or heard. You slowed it down, then on every second after. A woman with the clock in her hand writes the script, writes the next chapter. You don't chase questions, you curate replies. You don't beg for clarity, you ration out your time. He thought love was loud, you told him it's delayed. Read receipts and quiet gaps, that's how the power's played. 3 days blue, you answered with a single word. Now he waits, you choose if he is seen or heard. You slowed it down, then on every second after. A woman with the clock in her hand writes a script, writes the next chapter. Sharp suit, clean desk, name tag shining on her chest. Small talk, soft laugh, plays a part and does the math. High heels, tight bun, every move a measured one. But under that glass there's a crack, under that smile there's a map. You can feel it humming at the edges. She's already walking to the exit. In the dark she transforms, daytime skin falls from her floor. She's an undercover storm, nighttime empress in her own throne room. She's not fake, she's versatile, different faces, same wild mind. Adaptability is evolution, she's the future in motion. Red lip, gold cup, shadows know she's more than enough. Low light, slow turn, every eye begins to burn. Deep laugh, loud crown, she rewrites the rules downtown. Is she too much or just enough? Who decided one life was love? Watch her shed, watch her grow. Every version says I know. She's the spark and she's the flame, same soul, different name. In the dark she transforms, daytime skin falls from her floor. She's a to curb a storm. Nighttime empress in her own throne room. She's not fake, she's versatile. Different faces, same wild mind. Adaptability is evolution. She's the future in motion. In the dark she transforms. In the dark she transforms. She says it's fine, and you think she means it. You laugh too loud, you don't even see it. You raise your voice like that makes you clever, but the last one tried, he still shakes when it's weathered. Don't confuse the kindness for weakness. The last man who did is still learning how to breathe this. She fights in silence, then she wins out in the open. A woman with patience is a loaded, loaded weapon. She stacks her facts like plates in a cupboard. Waits her turn, lets you run your mouth further. You think she's soft till the spotlight finds you. Every bruise you gave comes back and reminds you. Don't confuse the kindness for weakness. Don't you dare. The last man who did is still learning how to breathe this. She fights in silence, then she wins out in the open. A woman with patience is a loaded, loaded weapon. Slow burn, she counts to 10, writes your name, then writes it again. When she moves, it's already chosen. By the time you see, your fate's been spoken. Don't confuse the kindness for weakness. Oh no, the last man who did is still learning how to breathe this. She fights in silence, then she wins out in the open. A woman with patience is a loaded, loaded weapon. Click, click, calm, steady and unshaken. Smile like a secret ache, but never shaken. A woman with patience is a loaded, loaded weapon. Yeah. She said, I don't need you, soft to say and stay. Coffee gone cold, sun already late. Hands on a suitcase, mine on the door frame. Every quiet kindness falls out of frame. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still draws tears. Self-love isn't selfish when you're bleeding. Just a smile, she whispers, I don't need you, like a lullaby for survival. Thought I was a lifeline, turns out I was the weight. She laughed through the panic, hiding every earthquake. Now she's in the mirror, calling her own name. Taking back the body, taking back the body, taking back the blame. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still Funny how the truest thing can cut and still revive. Her voice in my memory, soft but standing tall. I don't need you anymore, and that's the bravest thing of all. She chose herself before she disappeared. She chose herself, and it still draws tears. Self-love isn't selfish when you're bleeding. Just a smile, she whispers, I don't need you, and it finally sounds like a love song in the wild. Café frío en la mesa, labios rojos, pie descalzo en el jabón. Se le quema la arepa, pero sigue marcando el tiempo con el corazón. Se mueve lenta, luego rompe, gira el pelo, tira el miedo al fregador. En su bata, pero el porte es de jefa, firmando guerras con su voz. Latina fire, hielo en las venas, baila sola, peligrosa en la cena. Kitchen floor, turned into arena. She's a woman of two worlds, ven y prueba. Pies descalzos, mente en la cima. If you doubt her, esa es tu ruina. Latina fire, hielo en la mira. Una en la pista, otra en la oficina. Good morning, everyone, y se sienta. Carpeta negra, la mirada de misiles y mami se enderezan. Cuando firma, se les borra el perfil. En su mente suena el bajo mientras traza otro tratado sobre el Zoom. Solo un guiño, medio paso y ese traje tiene ritmo de salón. Latina fire, hielo en las venas, baila sola, peligrosa en la cena. Kitchen floor, turned into arena. She's a woman of two worlds, ven y prueba. Pies descalzos, mente en la cima. If you doubt her, esa es tu ruina. Latina fire, hielo en la mira. Una en la pista, otra en la oficina. Dos pasaportes en la piel. Tu language sobre la hiel. Reza su abuela, teme el juez, pero ella ríe, ya sabes quién es. Latina fire, hielo en las venas, baila sola, peligrosa en la cena. Kitchen floor, turned into arena. She's a woman of two worlds, ven y prueba. Pies descalzos, mente en la cima. If you doubt her, esa es tu ruina. Latina fire, hielo en la mira. Si la subestimas, firme es tu caída. They fill the room with thunder, coffee cold but tempers high. Hands cut air like sharp opinions, every word a sharpened line. She just stirred her spoon in circles, eyes on notes but miles away. Let them tangle in their talking, let them tire out the day. A woman who speaks less speaks final. She don't have to raise her voice to break an idol. One clean line cuts through the spiral. A woman who speaks last speaks final. Oh yeah. They drew charts lost like crooked weapons. Blame the numbers, dodge the truth. Someone laughed a little louder, tried to own the whole damn room. She just watched the ink keep bleeding on the handouts on the floor, till that fragile, perfect silence opened up a waiting door. A woman who speaks less speaks final. She don't have to shout to shift the whole arrival. One clear thought ends the trial. A woman who speaks last speaks final. One sentence soft as steady rain, stop the spin, unhook the chain. Every face turned, every jaw fell slack. All that noise never got the power back. A woman who speaks less speaks final. She don't waste a word on pride or on denial. One true line becomes the title. A woman who speaks last speaks final. Final, final. Light halo on her face, coffee rings on a midnight page. She rewrote every rule they gave, turned every locked door into an upgrade. She coded her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark code, soft heart, breaking the old charts. She's running this future they said she'd never start. Yeah, the system shook when she hit restart. She debugs lies with a raised brow, reads their tells like stacked traces now. Too much, too smart, they used to say. She pushed that script into the trash that day. She coded her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark code, soft heart, breaking the old charts. She's running this future they said she'd never start. Yeah, the system shook when she hit restart. She hacks their walls, then hands them keys. Cracks your mask in one word, please. She knows your fear before you speak. Root access to every heartbeat. She coded her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark code, soft heart, rewriting all parts. The future is feminine, signed in her art. Yeah, the world reboots when she hits restart. She saves her softest stories for boarding groups and aisle seats. Name tag on a rolling suitcase, earbuds hanging half asleep. She asks you, headed home or running, laughs and says I'm both, I guess. Stirs the plastic cup of ginger ale and spills the part she's never said. She tells her secrets to strangers on planes, people she'll never see again. Every confession drifting above the rain, a woman unafraid of the end. Sharing a truth where nothing remains, practicing freedom at 30,000 feet again. She paints her parents in the past tense, traces lovers in the sky, shows a photo of a tattoo and says that's where I learned to lie. The man beside her folds his napkin like he's holding something bright. She shrugs, it's easier with someone who disappears into the night. Oh, she tells her secrets to strangers on planes, people she'll never see again. Every confession drifting above the rain, a woman unafraid of the end. Sharing a truth where nothing remains, practicing freedom at 30,000 feet again. Just a soft click of the tray. She trades her shame for a paper cup, says it hurts less when I give it up. Yeah. She tells her secrets to strangers on planes, people she'll never see again. Every confession drifting above the rain, a woman unafraid of the end. Sharing a truth where nothing remains, practicing freedom at 30,000 feet again. Black roses on a table, coffee ring, lipstick stain. Morning light cuts through the window. She don't flinch at yesterday's name. Every thorn she wrapped herself turned her scars into wealth. She buys her own black roses, signs the card with just her name, raises crystal to her reflection, to the one who stayed. A woman pouring on champagne, doesn't bow, doesn't beg, doesn't pray. Self-sufficient romance is the darkest luxury she'll ever taste. Dress still on the hanger, dinner set for only one. She hums over clinking silver, slow dancing with what she's become. Every plea she never heard, every promise she reserved. She buys her own black roses, signs the card with just her name, raises crystal to her reflection, to the one who stayed. A woman pouring her own champagne, doesn't bow, doesn't beg, doesn't pray. fills her cup. She buys her own black roses, leaves the stems across her plate, toasts the silence at her table to the heart she saved. A woman pouring her own champagne, doesn't bow, doesn't bend, doesn't wait. Self-sufficient, a woman is the darkest luxury she claims today. Left you there undelivered. You counted every minute, scrolling up our last message, reading into every sentence. Phone face down on the counter, laughing with my friends instead. You rehearse what you'll say next time. I'm already 3 moves ahead. She texts back when she feels like it, lets you sit in that quiet air. A woman who can choose her distance, runs the table from that chair. You chase every little moment like water in a desert hour. A woman who can hold her silence. Scarcity is her superpower. You type, erase, then type again. Fear of seen without reply. I'm sipping coffee, choosing who gets pieces of my time. You think this weight means weakness, but I'm the one who set the pace. You're dancing around a question, I'm the answer you can't chase. She texts back when she feels like it, lets you sit in that quiet air. A woman who can choose her distance, runs the table from that chair. You chase every little moment like water in a desert hour. A woman who can hold her silence. Scarcity is her superpower. She laughs at numbers on his screen, reads the spaces in between, sees the edits in his draft, knows the joke behind his laugh. She's the reason he'd change his password, not 'cause she'd spy, but 'cause she'd see every folder, every half-truth she decoded in her sleep. Knowledge is the real currency, and she's spending it like air. He hides keys under fake names. She's a password billionaire. Search bar, she could map his whole last year. Every question, every craving, painted in the cache so clear. He says, trust me, voice too fast. She just smiles, adds it up. All the tabs he left wide open, all the stuff he covers up. She's the reason he changed his password, not 'cause she look, but 'cause she'd know what he bookmarks in the dark hours, who he was 3 years ago. Knowledge is the real currency, and she's drowning in the shares. He keeps walls made out of letters. She's a password billionaire. Yeah. Catch him red-handed, she can read the gaps in every line, Every typo, every timestamp tells a story he can't hide. She's the reason he changed his password, not 'cause she'd pry, but 'cause she'd care. See the fear behind the filters, see the boy behind the dare. Knowledge is the real currency, and she counts it all so fair. He is scared of being seen by a password billionaire. She gave her heart away at 20, watched it crack like cheap glass on the floor. Thought that was the last of her, curled up, locked every door. Counted all the ways she wasn't enough, till the mirror whispered, "What if I'm wrong?" Traced her own jawline like a lifeline, heard a quiet, stubborn song. She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves the woman in the mirror, not bitter, just better at drawing the line. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself, and somehow she became the whole sky. She wears her history like fine lines, tiny silver on a sun-browned hand. Keeps her boundaries like red lipstick that never smears for any man. She laughs louder at her own jokes now, buys flowers just to watch them bloom, fills the closet with her favorite colors, leaves his ghost no room. She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves the woman in the mirror, not bitter, just better at drawing the line. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself, and somehow she became the whole sky. Protected, not frozen, soft but she's chosen. Every morning, every scar, every too much turned to star. If you ask her what she's chasing, she just smiles, says, "Can't you tell? I was waiting my whole life to finally love myself." She loved once and it almost killed her. Now she loves a woman in the mirror, not brittle, just brilliant, refusing to hide. She chose herself over every promise, over almost, over all that chaos. She chose herself, and somehow she became the whole sky. Started at the lobby, name tag, cheap coffee, hand-me-down bag, clocked in, heart heavy like concrete. Dreams folded in the backseat. Boss talking about patience, she talking about now. Took every small paycheck, turned it into know-how. Stared at that staircase like, guess it's you and me. Step one, step two, made her own key. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Scuffed up souls to the skylines, no one carried how it feels. The view from the top was earned in sneakers before heels. Sneakers before heels. before heels. Friends hit the rooftop, she stayed on 5. Eyes on the ceiling, trying to change her life set. Comfort's just a lobby, fear's a locked door. Sweat on her t-shirt, hope on the next floor. Got no on her voicemail, maybe in her inbox. Still she kept climbing hard, louder than the tick-tock. By the time they saw her on that corner office glass, they ain't see the night she was sleeping on the past. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Scuffed up souls to the skylines, every blister had a deal. The view from the top was earned in sneakers before heels. Sneakers before heels. Yeah, sneakers before heels. Now they ask, how'd you get there? Like it happened in a day. They don't see the quiet choices, left turns, hallways, delay. She smiles at the staircase, running fingers down the rails. Says each little rise was the reason I prevailed. From the bottom to the penthouse, she took the stairs, took the stairs. Every floor was a lesson, every landing was a dare. Stuffed up souls to the skylines, every scar began to heal. The view from the top was earned in sneakers before heels. Sneakers before heels. Sneakers before heels. Sneakers before heels. She catches my stare over chipped glass and cheap beer foam. Lipstick print on the rim of a drink, like a warning sign I still walk toward. She doesn't blink, lets the silence crawl up my throat. Most people flinch, spin back to their friends. I stay in the burn of a scope. Is it brave or stupid, the way I don't look down? Like I'm tied to the tracks and I'm begging for the sound. Yeah, she tilts her head like she's picking out a tune. Is it brave or stupid that I'm walking toward the wound? She smiles too slow, like she's peeling back another layer. Says, you lasted 10 full seconds. Guess you're either lost or a player. Cards face down, but she's reading every twitch in my hand. She likes to test the fire alarms just to see which ones still stand. Is it brave or stupid, the way I don't look down? Like I'm tied to the tracks and I'm begging for the sound. Yeah, she tilts her head like she's picking out a tune. Is it brave or stupid that I'm walking toward the wound? Maybe I should laugh it off, buy my way back into safe small talk. But her eyes say stay and my pulse says run. Guess we'll find out which kind I am when the night is done. Is it brave or stupid, the way I don't look down? Every step a death through the smoke and the crowd. She leans in close, whispers, I'll tell you coffee rings on a midnight page. She rewrote every rule they gave, turned every locked door into an upgrade. She coded in her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark, cold, soft, heartbreak in the old chart. She's running this future. They said she'd never start. Yeah, the system shook when she hit restart. She debunks lies with the raised brow, reads their tales like their traces now. Too much, too smart, they used to say. She pushed that script into the trash that day. She coded in her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark, cold, soft, heartbreak in the old chart. She's running this future. They said she'd never start. Yeah, the system shook when she hit restart. She hacks their walls and hands them keys, cracks your mask in one word, please. She knows your fear before you speak, rude access to every heartbeat. She coded her own success, line by line, no doubt, no guess. Dark, cold, soft heart, rewriting all parts. The future is feminine, signed in her art. Yeah, the world reboots when she hits restart. Blue glow on her face, half drunk, tea going cold. Phone face down on the table, name she could call. She won't. Ceiling cracks trace constellations. She draws her own design. Every what if, every almost, filed away under not this time. She wears the crown every time, even when her hands shake. Better heavy on her head than hollow at her waist. If the choices are a fortress or a crowded, fragile mind, she'll take the ache of being solid. She wears the crown every time. Oh, laughter through the thin walls, couples in the hallway, keys. She could soften, she could swallow every sharp edge just to please. But she remembers being smaller, shrinking just to fit the frame. Love for being easy, never once called brave. She wears the crown every time, even her hands shake. Better heavy on her head than hollow at her waist. If the choices are a fortress or a crowded, fragile mind, she'll take the ache of being solid. She wears the crown every time. Every time. Is it power if it's painless? Is it love if she must hide? She traces all the versions of herself, lets the weakest one slide. Says a quiet little promise to the girl she left behind. I won't trade my spine for company. I won't dim so you feel bright. She wears a crown every time, even when her hands shake. Better heavy on her head than hollow at her waist. If the choices are a fortress or a crowded, fragile mind, she'll drink the dark and call it sovereign. She wears a crown every time. She wears a crown every time. She threw out the jeans that never quite fit. Stopped counting the candles, started counting who she's lifted. Laugh lines deep from every loud joy. Hands that have held every version of girl and boy. She wears a gray like a silver crown. Oh, every wrinkle is a story pinned down. She's not chasing youth, she's chasing legacy. A woman growing older is a quiet kind of rebel to me. Soft morning mirror, she doesn't look away. Kisses the scar that came from choosing her own way. They called her brave, like it wasn't her right to take up the room, to take back the light. She wears a gray like a silver crown. Chasing legacy, a woman aging honest is a wildfire kind of free. No more you look good for your age disclaimers. She's rewriting all their small disclaimers. Hey, dancing in a dress she bought for herself, leaving all the sorry, gathering dust on the shelf. Silver crown, oh, every wrinkle is a metal hard one. She's not chasing you, she's chasing legacy. A woman who won't apologize is revolutionary. She wears a gray like a silver crown. Every line on her face holds ground. She's not chasing you, she's chasing legacy. A woman aging loudly is the change we're gonna be. Door swings, air shifts, heels kiss the marble. Every eye drifts, she don't rush, she don't explain. Just a slow, clean cut through a crowded room of names. She doesn't greet, she arrives, whole room leans to one side. Like the light changed, like the song died, just to hear her breathing. She makes an entrance just by breathing. That kind of quiet that fills the ceiling. Coat on her shoulder, phone in her hand, not even scar under silk, every no she never gifted. She doesn't greet, she arrives, whole room leans to one side, like the light changed, like the song died, just to hear her breathing. She makes an entrance just by breathing, that kind of calm that leaves you reeling. Count the zeros in her account, count the people she lets speak loud. Same number, same number. Calendar full of her own plans, phone on silent, cash in hand. She did the math, got the demand. Count the zeros in her account, then count the opinion she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who builds wealth, builds independence. Watch it turn from please to I'll pass in a single day. From sorry to I said what I said, okay. Count the zeros, let the rest fade out. Same number she cares about. Hey, used to dim down just to fit, now she bright boardroom lit. They talk big, she talk terms. They throw shade, she buys firms. Budget tight, then doors unlocked. Now her last name sits on stocks. She bought time, she bought her voice. Count the zeros in her account, and count the opinion she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who builds wealth, builds independence. Watch it turn from please to I'll pass in a single day. From sorry to I said what I said, okay. Count the zeros, let the rest fade out. Same number she cares about. Every dollar she stacked was a boundary, every raise was a road out of maybe. You can't buy her, you can't own her, you just meet her on her terms. Count the zeros in her account, and count the opinion she cares about. Same number, that's what she earned. A woman who does what builds independence. Watch it burn down, be nice, down stay small, build it up, stand up tall. Count the zeros, let the noise fade out. Same number she cares about. She tunes her strings like she sharpens a glance, turns every silence into part of the dance. Red lipstick on the fretboard, it's atlas scribbled on her wrist. She bends a note till it almost breaks, then lets it twist. She plays guitar like she plays people, precision, then a perfect mess. Eyes closed, hand on the needle, finding every fault line in your chest. You think you're chosen, you're not, you're chosen. A woman who can master one thing, can master what you never opened. plays guitar like she plays people. Precision, then a perfect mess. Heart first, right through the middle, calling every secret you saw. You thought you'd see her, you got broken open. A woman who can master one thing can master everything you're holding. She cried in the shower, steam on the glass, black rivers rinse clean, hands on the tile, breath fast, phone on the counter, buzzing through the door. She straightened her shoulders, picked her heart up off the floor. She is waterproof, you just see the surface shine. She breaks in private rooms, then walks out and draws the line. Running on empty, still pouring into every line. She is waterproof, strongest creature still alive. Key card elevator, fixing up her face. Lipstick like armor, heels tapping time and space. Coffee in her left hand, reports in the right, calling names in the roll call while her own slips out of sight. She is waterproof, you just see the surface shine. She breaks in private rooms, then walks out and draws the line. Running on empty, still pouring into every life. She is waterproof, strongest creature still alive. Who holds her when she's holding every broken, shaking hand? Yeah. Who saves her while she's saving every fire she understands? She is waterproof, you just see the surface shine. She breaks in private rooms, then walks out and draws the line. Running on empty, still pouring into every life. She is waterproof, strongest creature still alive. She is waterproof, strongest creature still alive.